got you. I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. Our channel is all about tractors, outdoor stuff, and hobby farming. If you like that kind of stuff, stick around. We got a pretty good one today. Hey, welcome back everybody to the channel. We're going to cover the Mahindra Impact series today. Now I've got one that I was able to get access to, but it's a different type of review that we're going to do. This one is actually 3 years old, and so the things that you want to look for is the reliability, the durability, the longevity of an XTV or an UTV or ATV, whatever you want to call them, when you're buying certain models. And so today we're going to look at the Mahindra XTV Impact 750. It's a gas model, and so let's just go over some of the features that it has. You can see that it's got the leather seats on it. Okay, now again, this model is 3 years old. It's been sitting outside. It hasn't been covered, hadn't been in a garage, hadn't been in a barn. It's just been sitting beside the hunting lease property that the guys use it for. And so you can still see that these seats are in pretty good shape. And down here in Florida, when that sun beats down on that kind of stuff, it really does a number on these leather seats. But you can see these have held up really good for the last 3 years. Now I will say this about the actual dashboard. You can see how the sun has faded the black dash. Again, that's 3 years of sunshine beating down on this thing. But let's take a look at the dash and the control panels and things like that now. So on the control panel, you have the speedometer. You have a little button here called mode, and that will go in between the displays on the LED script underneath the speed that's reflected on the speedometer there. You have the shifter here, which is the park, reverse, low and high, which you can transition from low gear to high gear on the fly. You've got your headlight switch here. You can turn them off and on. You've got the on the fly 4-wheel drive button, and then underneath here you have the differential lock, so you can help secure the back side of that. And then you have your lights over here, your indication lights over on this side. Again, this has been equipped with a couple exterior features such as a CB radio and things like that, and you'll see the switches for that as well. This 3-year-old model here that we're looking at, again, it cranks right up, and I'll do that here in a second, but they've equipped it with a winch and a front receiver hitch. I'm not sure if those are standard on the front. I don't think so. And this is the long box model, and I'll show you how the bed of this comes apart here in a second. But on the back end of it, you can see that it comes equipped standard with a receiver hitch so that you can tow trailers or animal carts or whatever, any type of small trailer that you need to do your work around your farm or your property. So this is the long bed version, which means that this bed actually folds down to make it a flatbed model. So you pull these handles in here, this pulls down, and then you do the same thing on the sides. Let me show you the sides. Again, now I've got more storage space. Now I can do oversized cargo I can put on the back of it, things of this nature. That's really handy for the long bed model. Now this model will also dump, so you can do that as well, and you can dump the cargo out of the back of it. You can just have any type of configuration you want. 3 years old, the hinge is still in good shape, not rusted. To be sitting outside for 3 years, this thing's held up really, really good. So the Mahindra Impact 750 gas model, man, I'm telling you, these things are beasts. You can go over all kind of terrain with them. You can do all kind of weather. You can have, if you live in an area where it snows a lot, they'll do well in the snow. If you have an area where it's muddy, and you have an area that's covered with a lot of ruts and two-trailed lanes, we call them down here, then you can just an Impact or a 750 or any of the Mahindra models will work well for you. They come in diesel, they come in gas, so you can take your pick on there. The diesel and the gas will have different options available on them, but either option is really a good solid choice of a machine. And this one comes, when they got this 3 years ago, it came with a 3-year powertrain warranty. So the only thing that we've had problems with, or I know that the person that owns this, the only problems they've had in 3 years with it is there some fuel filter problems. So once they changed out the fuel filters, it was sputtering a little bit. They changed the fuel filters out, and everything was good to go after that. But that's, hey, listen, that's scheduled maintenance, right? So it works out pretty good. If you're considering an ATV or UTV or XEV, whatever nomenclature you're going to use for that, look at me using a big word, huh? I'll throw those in a video every now and then if you ain't careful. But any type of UTV that you want to look, I really recommend that you take a look at the Mahindra line because they're really good. Again, this thing's held up for 3 years solid, and trust me when I say they beat this thing up on this deer lease that they've got down here. So anyway, if you're looking, take a look at the Mahindra line. I appreciate you watching the video. As always, there's going to be a little barn pop up over here in the corner. If you click on that, it'll take you to our subscribe page, and you can watch all kind of videos we do with Mahindra tractors, Mahindra UTVs, things of that nature. We'd appreciate the support.